After the evening talk with Poirot, the affair seemed to enter a different phase. The whole thing can be divided into two parts. Part 1, from Ackroyd's death to Monday night, is the straightforward narrative of what occurred, as presented to Hercule Poirot. I saw what he saw. I tried my best to read his mind. As I know now, I failed. After Monday, our ways diverged. Poirot was busy on his own account, and I, too, had my own preoccupations. It was rather like a jigsaw puzzle to which everyone contributed their own little piece. To Poirot alone belongs the renown of fitting those pieces into their correct place. To take things in chronological order, I must begin with the summons from Mrs. Ackroyd. She sent for me early on Tuesday morning. The lady was in bed. So much did she concede to the etiquette of the situation. She gave me her bony hand and indicated a chair. "Well, Mrs. Ackroyd, and what's the matter with you?"
I'm prostrated. Absolutely prostrated. It's the shock of poor Roger's death. They say these things often aren't felt at the time, you know. It's the reaction afterwards.
I would have given anything to be able to answer, bunkum. Instead, I suggested a tonic. Not for a moment did I imagine I had been sent for because of shock. But Mrs. Ackroyd is totally incapable of pursuing a straightforward course.
And then that scene yesterday, that dreadful little Frenchman, or Belgian, bullying us all like he did, it has quite upset me. Does he actually imagine I'm hiding something? He positively accused me yesterday.
It is surely of no consequence, Mrs. Ackroyd. Since you are not concealing anything, any remarks he may have made do not apply to you.
Servants are so tiresome. They gossip, and then it gets round. It was that girl, Ursula Bourne, wasn't it? You being there, doctor, you must know exactly what she did say. After all, you don't repeat every little detail to the police, do you?
A very real anxiety lay behind these outpourings. Poirot had been justified. Mrs. Ackroyd had something to hide. If I were you, Mrs. Ackroyd, I should make a clean breast of things.
Oh, doctor, how can you be so abrupt? I can explain everything so simply. I thought you might put it to M. Poirot explain it, you know. You don't know what I've had to contend with. A martyrdom. And those dreadful bills. They kept coming in, and the tone altered, became quite abusive. I was becoming a nervous wreck. You see, it's all a question of testamentary expectations. And I thought that if only I could glance over a copy of his will, not in any sense of vulgar prying, but just so that I could make my own arrangements. It was on Friday afternoon. Everyone was out, or so I thought, and I went into Roger's study, and it just came to me, like a flash. I wonder if Roger keeps his will in the desk. He'd left his keys in the lock.
I see. So you searched the desk. Did you find the will?
How dreadful it sounds. But it wasn't at all like that, really. As I got to the bottom drawer, Bourne came in. Most awkward. I didn't like the way she looked. Quite respectful, but a very nasty light in her eyes. And then Roger came in. He said, "What's all this?" And I said, "Nothing. I just came in to fetch punch." Bourne stayed behind. I heard her asking Roger if she could speak to him.
You have told me everything?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I had noted the hesitation. A flash of sheer genius prompted me. Mrs. Ackroyd, was it you who left the silver table open?
How did you know? Yes. You see, there was a small piece of silver I thought might be valuable. I thought I would take it up to London and have it valued. A charming surprise for Roger. I was startled by footsteps on the terrace. I hastened out and just got up the stairs before Parker opened the door to you.
That must have been Miss Russell. So she must have entered the drawing room by the window. I thought of the summer house and the scrap of cambric. The parlor maid was in the hall. It was clear she had been crying. Just as I was passing out, she spoke in a low voice.
"Excuse me, sir. Is there any news of Captain Patton?"
I shook my head.
He ought to come back. Indeed, indeed, he ought to come back. Does no one know where he is?
Do you?
No, indeed. I know nothing. But anyone who was a friend to him would tell him this. He ought to come back. When did they think the murder was done? Just before 10 o'clock? Not earlier? Not before 9:45?
That's out of the question. Miss Ackroyd saw her uncle alive at 9:45. She turned away, and her whole figure seemed to droop. A handsome girl, I thought to myself as I drove off. Caroline was at home. She had had a visit from Poirot, and was very pleased and important about it.
I am helping him with the case.
Are you going round looking for Ralph Patton's mysterious girl?
No, this is a special thing. M. Poirot wants me to find out for him.
What is it?
He wants to know whether Ralph Patton's boots were black or brown.
I stared at her. I see now that I was unbelievably stupid about these boots. I failed altogether to grasp the point. They were brown shoes. I saw them.
Not shoes, James, boots. M. Poirot wants to know whether a pair of boots Ralph had with him at the hotel were brown or black. A lot hangs on it.
And how are you going to find out? Caroline, through her network of servant gossip, rushed the matter through at express speed. At lunch, she remarked with would-be unconcern.
About those boots of Ralph Patton's.
Well, what about them?
M. Poirot thought they were probably brown. He was wrong. They're black.
I did not answer. I was puzzling over what the color of a pair of Ralph Patton's boots had to do with the case.